we're live from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, from the Pete Maravich Center Saturday afternoon. Who's Baylor Bears going to take? The number 7 Baylor Bears going to come on to take on the LSU Tigers. Joining me in the booth is game number 2, coming up via the CSBA jet. What's up, Rylock? Welcome to Baton Rouge, buddy.
I mean, it's always nice to be here. I love this color of purple personally, so always excited.
There's a lot of brightness on the cart right now. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I'll take this over the tree, the forest any day. So
that's fair. That's fair. What are you looking forward to in this game, my friend? Obviously, Baylor coming in heavily, a lot of high expectations.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking forward to. Is that Baylor went big in the transfer portal, made a big splash, and we can all see it on paper, but we need to see how it's going to look here on the court. LSU is doing some good work here. Jimmy No Hands is getting the first blood.
Yeah, No Hands gets them started. Actually, I don't think I shared my screen with you, so apologies. I will share that right now. I just realized I hadn't done that. So apologies. I know you're watching it on the Twitch, but let me give that to you. My apologies.
Wonderful. Now I'm not living in the past.
There you go. Now you're living in the present. It's still 2-0 though, so you don't gotta worry. You didn't miss anything. McFadden gonna hand it off to No Hands. No Hands drives off the glass. Not able to get this one to go. Baylor yet to get off the schneid here. We're only 1 minute in though, so. Don Julio looking down low in the low post. He's gonna get it to Julius Jordan. Jordan size mismatch down low. LSU triple teaming him, goes over to Kanye Kardashian for the reverse layup and good.
I think that was just to let Jordan get a little bit of that rush back of being dominant out there and demanding that much respect from a defense.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a triple team, so that was interesting. Dime Hardaway with with the steal, not able to get it to go. Jimmy No Hands up with the rebound. LSU looking to push the pace here, gets it in the corner for Tremonti West Jr. Bang! 3-pointer, and LSU out to a 5-2 lead.
I'm not prepared for there to be a challenger for the LSU sharpshooter to Roger Simmons. So this could be a fun one.
Yeah, for sure. Baylor hitting the boards hard there. Several offensive boards, gets the putback. 5-4 LSU.
Yeah, I think the big thing for Baylor is going to be finding the right identity. They have the talent for sure. And
Dime Hardaway coming up with his second steal, causing the turnover. As I say, Jimmy No Hands forced a foul on the breakaway there. Otherwise, that was an easy 2 for Baylor.
Yeah, that was a great foul there by No Hands because there was no way you were stopping it. It might have even been a 3 if he decided to dish to the corner.
Yeah, for sure. So, sometimes the coaches don't like when you make mistakes, but I think he'll take that as a saving grace.
Yeah, that one wasn't a mistake in my opinion. They've worked on that one in practice, making sure that if you're gonna get beat that bad, give him a shove. Don't let him get the shots.
Tough miss there from Baylor as that one rattled in and out. LSU gonna set up their offense here. 14 on the shot clock. No Hands now over to Weston Jr. Good ball movement here from LSU. Fires down low to McFadden in the low post. Great move by this. I think he's a senior. He's a senior now, isn't he? McFadden?
I think he's been here forever. It feels like. Let me look.
I think he's a senior, but yeah, nice move by him.
We've got Brad McFadden is a senior, so are Dylan Tate and Roger Simmons for LSU. So lots of people who've been there a long time, mainstays that'll be moving on to the Pro League after the end of this season.
3-pointer, no good. Kanye Kardashian, another offensive board. He's been hitting the boards hard early on here. Good steal by Jimmy No Hands. They've got numbers to see if he can take advantage. He goes right at the basket, and I like that. I like that he didn't try to force a 3. Take it to the basket. You got a clear path.
I mean, Kardashian was only 1 step behind, though. He didn't have much more time to wait.
Nope. Dime Hardaway not able to get that to go. Ace up with the rebound, gets it out to Weston Jr. McFadden wide open and did not get seen there. He's still wide open. Instead, they go inside to Jimmy No Hands. Great find by Tremonti Weston Jr.
And this isn't quite the start that you expected from this Baylor squad. They still have plenty of time to get it together, and we've seen a lot of teams in this preseason week come out slow and then turn it on, come back, and make a big statement.
Yeah, Kanye Kardashian with the baseline jumper. That's good. Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. I think, obviously it takes a little bit of time, a little bit of chemistry. These guys, I mean, granted, Baylor's still playing. 4 of the 5 guys on the court right now have played together formerly. So there is not a lot of synergy that they need to work on, but they do have a 5th person within the starting 5 that they gotta, build some chemistry with, and new squad, new program, new environment, everything. Takes a little bit of time to get into accustomed to.
Absolutely, and I mean, even the best squads come out in the preseason trying something new, experimenting, trying to find an identity that clicks.
Yeah, man.
And you're not gonna.
I was gonna say there's that side of it too. Okay, you keep going though. Finish your point.
You're not gonna run your safest, most conservative, biggest floor look here. You're gonna run something that shoots for the fences, and if it works, great. Now you've got that. But if it doesn't, this is the time to do it.
Josh Knight spin move, great block by Jones. Kick out pass to Rivers. Lee toes for 3, bang. So 16-6, hot start for LSU. See if Baylor can find their way. Queen Hardaway, such a mainstay for OSU last year. That floater gets to go in.
Still doing work.
Mississippi Rivers, who we're used to seeing be a very proficient player, misses there. Queen running the floor like Queen does.
Apparently, it's going to be the Queen show here, which honestly, I'm here for. It's a tough matchup for any team to have to deal with Julius Jordan and Queen as a 1-2 punch.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a big fan of Queen Hardaway's game. One of the more dynamic scorers in the CSBA. They do it inside out.
If only Ricky Rowe could play that way.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Uh-huh.
Nice take there by Queen. Queen getting Baylor back in this game. Now only trailed by 4. Mississippi Rivers just missed his last 2. Going to find Dylan Tate rolling to the basket. Great find from Rivers to Tate.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. A lot of names here, like I said, Simmons and Tate on this unit that'll be heading out after the end of this season. So it's going to be fun watching what LSU does to make adjustments. They are another team that has always had a ton of promise, and this might be the year that they put something big together. Nice
foul by Josh Knight. Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. I think Mississippi Rivers is the guy that they're going to need to build around. Such a solid point guard. He's the guy that can be such a facilitator if he can. Just got to find the Robin to his Batman. But we'll see.
I mean, he's got a lot of options.
Oh, he does for sure. But obviously this year with a couple guys going out after the end of the season, we'll see how that plays out for LSU in the off season. But right now he's got some talent around him, and right now they're looking pretty good early on.
Yeah, absolutely. This has been a fun one here.
1-on-1 to go, 4-point lead. Simmons to the line. He hits that. 22 in the stream. Appreciate you, CSBA. Hopefully we get more people in here.
I'm up to 28.
Are you? No, mine might just... you gotta remember Streamlabs always lags a minute, about 2 behind anyway.
Uh-huh. I mean, well, Twitch lags a minute or 2 behind as well, so... Could be 80 people in here. I wouldn't know until they tell me.
That is a very fair observation. Every time I'm like, where is everybody? We got 12 people in here, and all of a sudden it jumps to like 40. Nice no look pass to Clayton Watson. Good find by Queen Hardaway there.
Yeah, I mean, knowing he was going to be there, they must have practiced that one for weeks in the gym.
Double team comes. Rivers going to pull it out. Reset here. Now he gets it over to Simmons. Good screen there. Simmons drives. Pull-up jumper in the lane. No good. There's Jones for the putback, but he can't get that to fall.
Great D by Josh Knight there.
Baylor off the glass. It's Johnson. Second attempt goes in.
I think the thing that has stood out the most to me for this Baylor squad is that while they're still trying to figure out the shooting and the offense, the defense is just killer.
Yeah, for sure. Nice find there to find Dylan Tate again, cutting to the basket. Backdoor alley-oop to Queen Hardaway. Who else?
Who else? I mean, right now, if one of them doesn't get hot, if Julius Jordan doesn't get hot, at least you can count on Queen in a big way.
That three-quarter cut shot almost went down. 22-20. Great first quarter. A lot of offense. Stick around, CSB. As you can see, the hot dog is off the mustard. Come back. Second quarter coming your way. CSB on Twitch. I just realized that it said hot dog is off the mustard, not the mustard is off the hot dog. So.
I was gonna say, is that another the feet are on their crowd?
Yes, the feet are on their crowd. I just realized that after I said it. I was like, wait a minute.
I was just waiting for that natural pause for the quarter to ask, because I was like, I enjoy that, but are we really making that much fun of Dickie? Yes,
No.
It's the correct answer, but.
No, I mean, yes is the correct answer, but no, I wasn't. I was just, I'm trying to roll through the break to get it before the break cuts.
Uh-huh.
Clearly the mustard is the focus. Vance said clearly the mustard is focus.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. But we have fun here Saturday in the CSBA, that's for sure.
Yes, sir. Prophet now with the ball. Trying to work his way inside, does.
That was a tenacious play there to finish.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like a lot of hesitancy, but LSU just didn't look like they wanted to play defense on that sequence. So I don't know what that was. But I guess tenacity is probably the right word to say there. Tate gonna get a screen. No, Rack Jones gonna roll to the rim. Pull up jumper from Tate, no good. Knight up with the rebound, gets it out to Watson. He's looking to push.
The addition of reigning national champion Rack Jones is definitely a boon for this LSU squad.
Yeah, for sure. I actually had to think about that for a half a second. I think that's Rack Jones, right? So, when you see Jones and Johnsons and whatever, I feel like we had 8,000 of them. So I was like, hey, that's Rack Jones, right? That's not a prospect. I have to think about it. Because I don't generally do the games with call sheets. I probably should, but I don't.
I mean, and that makes the preseason the hardest, because, we still don't know these teams. This is our first time seeing some of these new faces.
Prophet going to pull the ball out here. Gets it over to Watson. Watson going to fire up for three. Rattles in and out, no good. Tate up with the rebound.
Super close. That was a great take.
Backdoor alley-oop to Rack Jones.
Definitely trying to get the crowd in it.
Yeah, I like the way LSU has played in this game. Not going to lie. They have not been shy at taking it to Baylor, which my mindset is always that, when you're playing a team that is said to be better, said to be the hot dog is off the mustard. Thank you. Thank you for that clip.
Yep, lives forever. I mean, that one will go in the classic collection with the feet are on their crowd.
Nice. Backdoor
we
pass.
do have that clip too. Yeah.
We do? That's good. I didn't know we had that clip. Nice backdoor pass from Litos. I was going to say the one thing I like about teams that maybe not be looked as strong as other ones, I love game plans that attack versus ones that play more of the defensive style to try to protect and play defense against what they think the other team is going to do. I'm more of a bring it at them than letting them bring it at me.
For sure, but honestly, a lot of it is just matching your plan to your team. That any team can win in a lot of different ways, but there's going to be some that pop a lot more, and whatever LSU cooked up here looks real good. This is against a team that may not have their A game out there, but definitely has all the horses, all the talent that they need. So the fact that this is looking good is very encouraging.
Nice pass to Ace. Throws that down with a one-handed flush. Yeah, no, I would agree with that statement wholeheartedly. I mean, definitely not. Doesn't look like Baylor has their A game, at least not yet. But it is preseason, so.
And Mitch is one of the harder working coaches in the CSBA. We all know Mitch. We love Mitch. The tenacity is there. He'll find something that's great. It's just maybe not the first thing he trots out.
No, that's fine too. A lot of teams do sandbag in the preseason to test out other things. Maybe sandbag is not the right word, but there are probably some teams that might not want, that are projected to do well that don't want to show their hand in preseason.
And also, like, there are definitely teams that have high expectations for themselves that lost in the preseason because they did test things out to see how things go. Georgetown took a tough loss against a good Arizona State team. We had some fun with it. We played physical D because we wanted to give Ware a chance to foul out, but, like, sometimes you just have fun with the preseason and you don't get super serious. Baylor's testing things out, figuring it out. They're going to come back stronger, and they're not even out of this game yet.
Sorry, I just got DM'd on the side. I just wanted to respond to that.
No worries.
Apologies for the long pause. No hands going to come off the screen. Fires up for two. Rattles that home. Nice shot from No Hands. Jimmy No Hands has looked really well in this game. Played really well in this game. Looks good. Sorry, I can't. I'm off on my grammar this afternoon.
We'll live, and thankfully you get to be color on the next one. So
by then I'll be in my rhythm.
And then the hot dog will be off the mustard for real.
That's for sure.
Yep.
No Hands feeling it. Heat check moment, fires up the three, no good. Kardashian up with the rebound. He gets it out. He gets it out to Don Julio, who makes every time I say his name makes me want to have a drink.
Yeah, I definitely am willing to reiterate on stream what I said in the stream chat that I think the rumors of the SEC's demise have been much exaggerated. A lot of the SEC teams have been showing up in a big way. I've been impressed with the view I got of Auburn, the view I've got here of LSU. So I think it's going to be an exciting thing, and we're going to have the perennial favorites of Tennessee and Kentucky still kicking around, making problems for everyone else. So should be a great division.
Yeah, I agree. I think the SEC is going to be very competitive. I think there's been a lot of upticks in a lot of programs in a very good way, which is exciting to see, and which is what the league needed. Nice play there by Kardashian in the lane. Appreciate that sub there, Ray. Thank you, buddy. Love you.
I don't. We have too many diddles. Get them out of the Big East, and then we'll talk again.
I don't mind if it's the diddles that are related, but when we start seeing David Ware make a diddle that way, I feel weird. But he's not playing for them too, so that's also true.
No, yeah, and he's a first name diddle, and
that's true. I forgot about that. He is a first name diddle. I forgot about that. But there is another diddle on the pit this year.
But he's an official diddle too. Like that is apparently like a childhood friend of theirs.
Yes, so that's fair.
Yeah, which again, too many diddles. That's the problem. Get them out of the Big East.
Pass inside to Rios, back out to Weston Jr. Benefit of a pick there. Hardaway all over him. Shot clock winding down. He's going to have to fire up. No good. Are they actually up
Great
the
D there
rebound?
by time.
Don Julio going to find Julius Jordan along the baseline. Jordan drives. Reverse layup despite the extended hand of the LSU defender Rios. Nice
I think he was trying to delay that one, looking for contact there, and was like, I'm not going to get it. Okay, it'll go in.
Well, one thing right now, I know if you're going to talk about Baylor and the way this game is kind of unfolding, I was just looking at the field goals attempted. LSU is taking a lot less shots. Not a lot, but enough where it's noticeable. Baylor's just done a good job when the shots have been missed to hit the board, so they're getting a lot of second chance opportunities as they're on a 13-2 run here.
Yeah, I mean, huge three by Dime to kind of cap this and give them their first lead of the game.
So Ray says we have more friends we're trying to get this side up. Bring them. The more the merrier, you know that. We just can't have a team of 10 diddles because I'm not going to go diddle to diddle to diddle. Diddle back to diddle.
At that point, you have the problem where they have to have first names, and that's not better, it's worse.
Nice follow by Rack Jones. Just talking about LSU not having as many second chance opportunities. There's one right there.
I mean, that veteran talent off of a championship squad.
Already actually starting to go to work again. This guy is a monster.
I think that one was Queen.
What did I say? I meant Queen. Sorry, not Kardashian. It was Queen. You are correct. Told you, I'm not on my game today. I don't know why. Nice steal by Queen. Profit gonna find Johnson. What do I want to...
That was the most relaxed fast break I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was
like,
pretty relaxed.
I was not able to understand the speed at which they were not going.
So at the end of the half, Baylor 37, LSU 34. It's been a fun game. Queen Kardashian has obviously looked good. We're going to break it down for you here at the halftime. You're watching CSB on Twitch. All right, like Baylor, obviously started here a little slow. Has come on here late in the second quarter. LSU started a strong start. I don't want to say they're fading. They're not fading. They're not playing as strong as they did early on. But what's your take on what you saw in that first half?
I mean, LSU came out swinging in a big way, so it makes sense that they're not able to sustain that frantic pace. It's going to be a matter of seeing how they can hold out, because we've seen a lot of teams come out strong and burn out. I'm looking for them to finish in a strong manner here. And for Baylor, it's just they've shown their tenacity, that they came out a little slow, and they've just leaned on their big names, the Kanye Kardashian, the Queen Hardaway, the Dime Hardaway, to get them back in it. Both teams shooting 50%. It's looking good so far.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens in the second half. It's been a fun one. We'll see what happens.
No pink for Shaq, just
nice
red polka dots.
Must be his Saturday afternoon outfit. A little bit more casual. Alright, well, we are back. Let's take a look at the leading scorer at half. Probably going to be Queen Kardashian, and it is.
Carlos, we have 37 for Baylor, 34 for LSU.
Oh, he was looking at the answer for the score.
There was an ask for the score, and we were in the halftime show, so I was happy to give it to him now that we've got it.
Yeah, I don't know why mine, and I haven't figured out how to fix it, has a glitch where it doesn't show the score at the half, so it's frustrating.
I'm pretty sure it's something with the mod and something that we've changed, so.
It is, but nobody else has that everybody's been fixed. Theirs is working, so I don't know what my issue is. So. It is what it is.
Yep, exactly. I don't think I've seen it work ever, to be honest.
I have. I think Pax or somebody else's was working the other day, and I was like, why is yours working and mine not? McFadden, no good. I have a feeling it has to do with something in one of the files that I probably took out thinking I was doing something or whatever. I don't know. In the midst of modding.
Yeah.
And I've passed that file to somebody else. I don't know.
I mean, a lot of it is tribal knowledge. It gets handed around, and then the problems propagate.
Yeah, for sure. Someone asked me, and I haven't seen this happen before, when I was answering the question, is they were purchasing something in the store. It says the CSBA doesn't ship to this location, which I've never seen before. That's interesting.
I mean,
they're paying by PayPal, so I don't know.
Yep. It must have been like a foreign country or a PO box or some rule that happened, but like it was strange.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Like I said, I've never seen that.
Great D there to stop that lob attempt by LSU.
Nice little look pass to Tremonti Weston Jr., who is running the floor, and you run the floor, you get rewarded. Hardaway with a nice take. Someone just said, what kind of afro is this? Fake afro is this? He's using some of that, I don't know what they use, sun in. I don't know what they use. Bleach. Rios drives up, counted at 1 is going to continue. Oh, no, they're going to call an offensive violation, so not an N1. My apologies.
He was a little too long camping there in the paint.
Yeah, I was looking at the foul as opposed, being a 3-point play, and I didn't realize that the notification said 3-second offensive foul. So,
I mean, now is the time to get those mental errors. You're gonna learn more by camping in the paint and getting called for it than you are by being told not to do it.
Yes, sir. Julius Jordan with a steal. Baylor going to get numbers. And Jordan was waiting for someone to challenge him at the rim. I think he just went.
He wanted the challenge of it. He wanted the smoke, and it wasn't going to get there, so he kind of took his time.
Yeah, that was interesting how that kind of developed. Matt McFadden in the post. Kanye Kardashian, great challenge defensively, forces the miss.
We were talking about Villanova being involved in a point shaving scandal. Like, I don't know if. Well, that was another very strange offensive 3-second violation.
I don't know what's going on in this game.
It's wild out there. But as I was going to say before that, I think somebody just needs to put like some extra caffeine in the Baylor Gatorade, because I don't think I've ever seen a good team play with this little concern for the speed of the game. They have no hurry whatsoever.
No, I think they're trying to save their energy for the regular season, if I'm going to be honest.
That might be. It was go out there, don't get hurt. Like, we don't care if we lose this one. You'll be fine. Just don't get hurt.
You know Mitch wants to win every freaking game, so I'm sure
every freaking game.
I'm sure he's not what he wants, but I also would think that would be their approach to going in this. Don't get hurt.
Yeah.
Prince Enrico bringing the ball up. Yeah, what were we gonna say?
He's got big dreams. He's talking about going undefeated and trying to match season 4 Georgetown, and I'm like, make it happen. It's only happened the once. Let's see you do it again.
Best of luck with that.
Yep.
I mean,
not easy.
King Maximus, had an amazing squad at OSU last year, and they didn't get there. So that's not a knock on him. That is the system. That is the players. That's the game planning. There's so much that goes into it. It is a freaking gauntlet to do it. So the fact that Pax did that is pretty freaking impressive.
Exactly.
We look back at the stats and the records and all the things. There's some things that obviously the league has changed, and we see some records where we're like, oh, that's never gonna change, and then all of a sudden something happens wonky and boom, there you go. So
yeah,
you never know, but it's not an easy task. Yeah, what we're gonna say though.
I think that I found one of the only records that probably will never be contested, which is Jack Knopf's Ironman Award. That at this point, because of the road that they've taken and the fact that he has made the championship game 3 seasons in a row and played that extra game in the conference tourney so many times, that I don't think there's ever going to be anyone who plays more games than Jack Knopf.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely going to be one that I don't think will fall. I agree. Cardaway rather pulled up. No good night. Can't get the foul to go. Mississippi Rivers has been a little bit quiet here the last few minutes to see if he can start to step up his game. Pull-up jumper, mid-range good. And I agree. Maximus just said sometimes the ball just does not bounce your way, and that's very true. And
yeah, no complaints. Baylor's definitely in this game, and LSU's playing strong. They've done what they needed to stay in this, and there's no attempt to criticize what Mitch is putting together here. It's just that sometimes it doesn't go to plan A.
I think his comment was more to the OSU, not maybe capture Natty, but yes, I mean 100%. You got to have everything has to go your way in a season to get there, and
oh yeah. And it's only ever come together in that perfect storm the once.
Yep. So,
everyone's trying every season.
Listen, I would have loved to do it. I would have loved to have won a national championship. So, it's like NASCAR, man. Only one team can win. Only one car can win. So, that same mentality. It's which is sad because there's so much effort that goes into what we do week in and week out here, and at the end of the day, only one person is crowned. So you gotta focus on having fun with the experience, and if you're able to get those accolades, even better. But the most important part is you're having fun.
Exactly. We're here for a good time, and if you lose sight of that, then there's not much point in being around.
Yep. Faux show. Watson going to find Hardaway in a low post. Hardaway starting to attack more and more as the game is going on, but unfortunately not able to connect there. Nice fine down low to Tarak Jones. Mississippi Rivers threading the needle.
The pick and roll game for LSU has been really on point. They've done a lot of damage in there.
Yeah, they certainly have, and it's a big reason why they're in this game. Knight now down in the low post, trying to go one-on-one with Rack Jones. Nice move. Back to the basket.
Able to finish that time. Listen to the coach who's calling for it.
Yes, sir. Good pass inside Rack Jones. Counting in one. No. I like that Jones, though, went right back at Knight after Knight took him to the cleaners. So.
Yep. They've got sass coming from Michigan.
As they should be. I mean, if I just won back-to-back natties, I would too. So. that is the best response you could have replied to him. By the way, I just saw that.
I mean, I have a ton of respect for my favorite trash panda, Mike Coco, and
he's awesome. I love him.
Yeah.
So, but it's just funny. I was like, that's great. That's a great response. Rack Jones up with the rebound. Here comes LSU the other way. Going to find Lee Toast. Great find. Rivers has been so good and on point today with his passing.
Yeah, the facilitating is definitely a great impact to his game here.
Again, Hardaway not able to get his shot to go, and at the end of 3, LSU up by 2. You're watching CSBA on Twitch. Get those fours up in stream chat. We got a good fourth quarter coming your way. All right, we're back here, Baton Rouge, fourth quarter. 2-point advantage for LSU. Let's take a look at the State Farm assist of the game. I'm hoping it's that Queen Hardaway pass. No, it's not. It's the Simmons to Rack Jones. Okay, well, that wasn't bad. It was.
Yeah. I think because of where we're at with the score, the Queen one wasn't gonna get there.
Yeah, fair. I was just gonna say something about. I completely lost my train of thought. It was a funny thought too, and now I forgot it.
Oh. Well, either it'll come back or it won't.
That's what happens when you get old. Your memory goes.
Or sometimes your memory doesn't, and you wish you could forget some things and you can't.
Yes. Very true. Profit gonna go down low, or sort of low, to Hardaway. Fadeaway baseline jumper. That's good.
Queen has looked real good this game. 14 minutes, 70% shooting. Or, excuse me, 14 points, 70% shooting.
Hasn't missed a step since the offseason, so looking good so far.
The training regimen in Baylor, they've done a good job of keeping everybody in fighting form.
There was the profit to Hardaway. Rack Jones getting to feel that one. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. There was at the end of the third quarter, there was a really nice. That's a nice pass. At the end of the third quarter, there was a highlight dunk. I think it was Rios, number 4 for LSU. It was cocked back, and you actually got a really good look at the clip. That would have been a really good one for any kind of promotional clip.
I mean, maybe someone will go back through the feed and pull that one out.
Nice defense by Rack Jones. Not once, but twice. But the second one where he snatch blocked it.
I mean, we've got a couple of people who are feeling themselves in a big way out there, so should be an exciting couple minutes of basketball here.
Queen Hardaway knocks down Mississippi Rivers and then walks away. Doesn't even offer him a hand to get up. But Rivers to the line to shoot two.
No mercy from the Queen.
What's up, Toy? And there,
Man, Toy in the house. Now Randall Elthor.
And look who else is in the stream, Mr. Sports Dude.
I mean, Rick Mort is one of the hardest working men in the CSBA at this point, grinding away, and he already has the blue chip in the preseason.
Then literally that's all it takes. If you're somebody that is a green, listen, I'm not saying you can watch 9 weeks of the CSBA and progress all in one shot, by watching every single game, but you dedicate yourself for at least a week for the first to get that 20K, then everything else is just, picking and choosing when you can tune in, and obviously the grind, if you can grind it, great, that's amazing, and continue to do that, you'll get good real quick, but we've seen a couple progression guys just grind it out on the first preseason, week, since we started the progression, and the guys have gotten it, and other guys just don't, so.
Yep.
I like it. Also, I like it when people do it. So.
Yeah, we've got a lead change here for Baylor on the slightly costly defensive 3-second violation by one of the LSU bigs.
Weston Jr. not able to hit the three, but nice steal by Rios. So it wasn't Rios on that dunk before. I thought that was number 4, but it's. Rios is 42, so I think it might have been Johnson.
Could have been.
He's right there. It looks similar.
Just a little.
Both got 4s too on their jerseys, so. Again, doing this blind without a call sheet, so. I gotta start maybe looking at call sheets. You would think I'd be a little smarter about that.
I mean, I've got the public roster up on the side, but I don't pull it out as often as I could.
Foul there by Rios.
Getting a little too handsy here.
Well, now it's 5:17 to go, and now you're getting into crunch time, so every possession becomes just a little bit more important. Good defense by Rios there, forces the miss at the rim from Hardaway. A bad pass right into the back of the Baylor player, and counted and won. I think that was John. Was that Johnson that scored that? No.
Julio, maybe?
Julio, yes. These are my favorite jerseys in the league, by the way.
The Baylor highlighters?
Yeah. Because
they're a good one.
They just pop right off off the black.
Yeah, they are a lot more comfortable to look at than those Sparty abominations,
yes.
That's for sure.
Yes, for sure. Because it's the reverse. I think Spartans are all green, right?
Yeah, it's eye-bleeding levels of pain.
Well, Mitch didn't put in a preference for today's jersey, so I decided to go with these.
Always a good choice.
I was like, let's go with these. I haven't seen these in a really long time, so hopefully everybody's
I would
enjoying
agree.
them.
Yeah, I like them.
It's funny. There's two teams in college basketball that, just from a jersey perspective, that I really love. That have some really I would say they're not funky, but they're just not. They're like a jersey like Baylor's here, where they pop. And Baylor is one of those two teams. Oregon has one too that's like that in real life too. That has that two really colors that are just make it pop off the page, off the screen.
Big three there by Baylor to pull this one ahead. Nice answer by LSU.
I mean, this has been a pretty close game the entire game. I don't think either team has really run away with it. So we're looking like maybe a last-second shot might win it. The way this is playing out.
That or someone goes on a run to put it away beforehand.
Yes, sir. Hardaway going to pull in just inside the three-point line and rattles that home for 2. So 4-point Baylor advantage. No hands. Going to get it over to Weston Jr. Fires up for 3, trying to answer back. No good. Not the time if you're LSU to start to go cold. Almost a backcourt there. The heel of Dime Hardaway was just high enough not to step across the backcourt line, the center court line. So
always a little bit of a clench there when somebody goes out that deep.
Prince Enrico going to have to fire one up from deep. No good. Good defense by LSU in that possession. Forcing the shot from well beyond the arc. McFadden. Looks like Buckets, assuming no hands, trying to get open. Now does. Pull up jumper for 2. That's no good. So LSU now 0 for 2 in their last 2 trips down the court. Don Julio for 3. No good. But Kanye there to clear it up.
And he bulleted that one home off the glass. He was not happy with the way this is going, trying to give a spark to this Baylor squad.
Mitch, make sure you post those as Weston in the corner again for 3. This time hits it, bang. Mitch, make sure you put those in the promotional channels, because when you post them in here, they eventually go away. They'll go, nobody will go back and watch them. So if you're not doing that.
That was a tough three-pointer that was erased by another mental lapse for Baylor. So time to hit the bench here, get a little bit of a chatter, and buckle down for the end of this one.
Yeah, 68-65. We'll see how this plays out, but it's been a tight ball game the entire way. Why is this not advancing? There we go. Queen Hart.
Player of the game, Queen. Not a surprise.
That is the reason why it wasn't advancing. They have to get the montage ready.
Yeah. And, I mean, we've got a lot of the CSBA in here to cheer on everyone's favorite little brother Mitch, so.
Rivers gets it down low. It was Ace that had that dunk before, by the way. Now that we see that.
It was.
Yep.
I had forgotten his name as well, but I'm sure I will learn it over the course of the season.
So Dime Hardaway from 3, bang. Sends it back out.
Taking this one out to the tall two possession game.
See how LSU responds. Good pick there. Rivers, Hardaway staying with him. Rivers goes right at him and right at the basket. Gets it to go.
And the LSU crowd up and on their feet here, trying to get them back in this.
Switch here now. The mismatch in the low post. Except Rivers forces Kardashian way out, but they still have the size advantage down low. Good defense there by Ace on Baylor there, so forces to miss a chance here for McFadden. He can't get it to go, and Don Julio up with a rebound, so a missed opportunity there for LSU. Trailing by 4 here now. Dime Hardaway going to kick it outside to Enrico. Enrico over to Julio. Crowd starting to get up with the defensive chant. Kardashian can't get to go, but the little fella comes in and steals the rebound.
Dime with a clutch rebound to put this one again almost out of LSU's reach. It's not the dagger, but it's close.
Yep. Need a big possession here as Weston going to kick it out to Rivers. Rivers tried to pump fake for a 3 there. Going to get a screen. Now drives the lane. Nice pass inside to Rios. And wow, what a block by Hardaway Jr. Size advantage is all LSU on that play, and Hardaway Jr. stripped him from behind.
Apparently the Hardaways refused to let Mitch lose this preseason game.
You want to play for your new coach. You want to show him that you're here for it. Rivers, top of the key. That's good as he rattles that home. Big basket there as it's a 4-point game. Full court press now. They're gonna go to the foul game as they get it into Hardaway Jr. So he'll go to the line to shoot two, assuming they're over the limit. Nope, they're not over the limit.
So just a nice hug for Dime there.
Yep, now they'll give him another one. Oh, they're gonna double team him here. They're not gonna foul, but they're able to get the pass across the half court line. So now you have to get a stop. You cannot let them score here. I would have went for the foul. I think that's gonna come back and hurt them.
I mean, I think it was gonna hurt either way.
But I like that they didn't go right to it. And he stepped out of bounds, so they get the turnover. Not out of reach yet.
Nope. Definitely gonna work on footwork and placement for this Baylor squad.
All right, so now let me ask you a question. 17.8 to go. You know, you're called timeout here. You're going to advance. The ball gets advanced to the front court. So Baylor still has two timeouts. So you go for the quick two, you play the foul game, and then call timeout again and try to advance it. And if you have to find the three, or do you go right for the jugular and go for a three right out of the timeout?
I mean, the problem is that LSU's out of timeouts. So.
Oh, sorry, I had it the other way. I was thinking LSU had two timeouts. My bad. My apologies.
No, the problem is LSU has no time. They need to get here, get the three, get the foul as quick as possible, and then try and get down and do it again.
Yeah, I would agree. I think in that situation you kind of have to get the quick score. So. This time not on your side, but you gotta get it. You gotta knock it down, and you gotta knock it down quick.
This has to be a design play. You need a three-point shooter, and you need it immediately.
And they're gonna go. Instead, they don't go to the corner, so now it's tick, 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 tick.
Yep.
Rivers gonna drive, goes for two, gets the two. Still not out of it. 11.2. They would prefer a steal here if they can get one, but a quick foul is gonna happen, and it does. Only 0.7 off the clock. So your hope here now is you get Hardaway to miss one of these free throws. Still have a shot here.
Yeah, but I think if Dime sinks the first one, it's a very tough sell.
I think it's a tough sell no matter what, but
for sure
pressure's on you with 10.5. If he gets one or two, you're in the ball game. But you gotta dribble up a court and drill
Get
three.
The first one.
Yeah, so this is pivotal right here. And he hits both, so that is the seal. Unless somehow LSU just able to run up a court, drill three, and get another foul, but probably not going to happen. Weston Jr. for three, can't get it, and that is it. It is over, ladies and gentlemen. 75-71. Baylor wins this one. Mitch gets his first win
of season 7.
Season 7. So congratulations to Coach Mitch.
And he goes in with huge momentum and the same 0-0 record as everyone else.
Yes, sir. And then LSU, man, that is a solid played game right there by LSU. Hung tough with the number 7 team in the CSBA and just come up a little bit short. Nothing to hang your head at all.
Yeah, this was a great game by both squads. Lots of respect for both teams, and honestly, I'm excited to see where both of them go in this season.
Yeah, for sure. You want to break down the team comparison here for me?
Sure. LSU did a good job of shooting the three, which has always been kind of one of their strengths. They may look to lean on that a little bit more, and they did an exceptional job, twice as many fast break points as Baylor. But Baylor really did a ton of work in second chance points and rebounding, and that's where they definitely took a big step forward and put this game away.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, look at the numbers here. The fast break points obviously favored LSU. When you look at a lot of the others, the other statistics here, surprisingly, not surprisingly, Baylor out rebounding LSU as they had a little bit of a height advantage. But what absolutely is interesting is the points off of turnovers. 13 points off of turnovers.
Yeah, they did a good job of converting on those steals and blocks for sure.
Yep. Baylor's got to do a better job of taking care of the ball there. But congratulations to the Baylor Bears. They win this one, 75-71. Let's take a look at the box score because we do have one more game coming up after this one. Mississippi Rivers leads LSU with 12 points, 5 dimes. Jimmy No Hands, nice game for him. 11 and 5, very similar numbers. Did get a steal and a block as well as a rebound in this one. Responsible for 23, along with Mississippi Rivers responsible for 23. So, nice job by the guards at LSU.
Very balanced game here.
Yeah, McFadden finishing with 11. Toes also finishing with 11. Yeah, you can see the balance here. How many guys did they have in double figures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6. Rack Jones 2 points away from a double-double. That's a nice game from him, too, the Michigan product.
Huge.
Dylan Tate finishing with 4. Keith Ace, I couldn't remember his name, and now we got it. So Keith Ace finishing with 2, 3, and 2. Roger Simmons, a very quiet game for Simmons. 2 points for him. And Joaquin Rios finishing with 2 rebounds and an assist. Oops, forgot to go over to Baylor. Apologies. Dime Hardaway Jr. finishing with 17, responsible for team's 24. Had a couple steals and a block to go along with his 3 dimes. We talked about Queen Hardaway, the player of the game, rightfully deserved. Queen certainly was the guy that was the catalyst, pushing Baylor to the W. Finishes with 16. Julius Jordan, a couple rebounds shy of a double-double, but also contributed with some assists, steals, and blocks.
That felt like a real quiet 11 for Julius Jordan.
It did, but he was involved in all aspects of the game, and I don't think I said his name probably as much, and just because I would think I truthfully was having a little bit of a difficulty figuring out who is who yet, because this is first time I'm getting a look at Baylor, so that might be why too. But double-double is nothing to sneeze at, and he just was 2 rebounds shy away from that. So
Kanye did get the double-double, though, so huge effort for him.
Yep, for sure, double-double for him. Don Julio, 7-2-2-1. Kobe Johnson finishing at 4 and 2. Josh Knight didn't get a lot of points, but did get 12 boards, which was
6 offensive boards as well.
Yeah, I just caught that just as you said that, too, because I always go pan from left to right. But, yeah, 6 offensive rebounds, a lot of second chance. We talked about second chance opportunities for Baylor during that game, so good to see that he was pivotal and helped in that regard, because I know when you look at the box score, you're like, I only had 4 points, but no, you give your chance six additional opportunities to score with your offensive boards, so good job by him. Prince Enrico, Clayton Watson, and Jordan Prophet rounded out, getting 2 points each. Those guys struggle a little bit. Clayton Watson, actually, I would expect to see a little bit more offense from him. We know that he has the capabilities, just a quiet night for him, and some of these other guys are very young and junior, so we'll see those guys as their careers develop, probably be more involved in the offense, but they were able to contribute, and every point counts, and obviously in the 75-71 win, those 4 points, 6 points that they had, obviously helped contribute to the W. So can't lose sight of that, and that's important. Coming up, our last game of the preseason, Pitt versus USC, literally coming up momentarily. Stick around for that. That will be happening as soon as I get the box scores up. For Rylock, I'm Scott Drake, AKC Wired 71. We'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. Csba out.
Peace.